Hey, good evening everyone. It's HollyFisk from Team Vitality Alliance. I have the honor of presenting my coaching story tonight. So I'm not able to be at the event live because I am working my day job, my 9 to 6 job. But I wanted to tell you about how I got started into coaching with Beachbody. I had originally planned on wearing some makeup and actually taking a shower, but I think this is the most authentic version of myself because I work out nearly every day. All right, so how did I get started with coaching? So rewind in your minds 2 years ago. It was the summer of 2015. I was driving on the I-25 when I was living in Denver. My 2-year-old was in the car, screaming, throwing a fit, and this thought flashed across my mind. I could just drive my car off a bridge. I would be done. It sounds like a much better life than the life I'm living. Super intrusive thought. I was battling with postpartum anxiety and depression, trying to do it all by myself. Didn't think I needed any help. Couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. I was anxious all the time, didn't sleep well. Life was kind of a hot mess. And I just so happened to be invited to a 21-day fix challenge group by my coach. And the timing was just perfect. I needed something to help me focus on how to eat properly. I've been an athlete my entire life. I was a 3-sport athlete in high school. I've done many marathons and half marathons. I've never won anything, but I like to call myself a professional recreational athlete. But I was really, really struggling mentally more than anything else. And I had just completed a half Ironman triathlon a month before I was invited to my first Beachbody group. And for a month after that race, I didn't do anything. I sat on my butt. I was not motivated to get out on my bike or to leave my kid in gym childcare and swim or to get out and run because he was so unpredictable in the freaking jogging stroller. So joining a group where I could exercise from home, I learned how to do portion control, and I got this shake thing too. Like, cool, I'm all in. So I joined the group. I did a couple of rounds of 21 Day Fix Extreme. I really enjoyed it. Didn't think I could afford Shakeology, so I canceled it for a few months. And then winter came around, and my coach invited me again to rejoin her group in January. And honestly, I was missing Shakeology so much because it was so helpful to me. And I said yes. I'm like, okay, I'm all in. And I joined up again in her challenge group, did a couple more rounds of Fix Extreme, loved it, lost 10 pounds, lost like 8 inches, I think, around my body. I got back to a weight that I hadn't seen since I was a sophomore in high school, but like my body totally looked different than that little scrawny high school body. I was strong, I had muscles, my waist was whittled. I didn't need a nap anymore in the middle of the day when my son napped. I just felt freaking great. And a bad thing started happening with my Shakeology supply. My husband started stealing it and drinking it and loving it. And I was like, dang, this isn't working. Like, I need to get this shake for cheaper because he loves it and I love it. And it's a lot cheaper than my $5 run to Starbucks where I get my iced cold brew and a cake pop. And Audrey, my coach, had invited me to get the discount on my Shakeology. And I said, well, yeah, that'd be kind of dumb not to. So I joined as a discount coach. And about a week later, I totally stumbled into this, you guys. About a week later, I said, maybe I'll try to run my own group like Audrey does and see if any of my friends are interested in doing what worked for me. And I had no idea that you could make money as I didn't know anything. I'm not a business person. I just posted this thing on Facebook and I said, hey, who wants to join a group with me? And my first month as a coach, I had 15 people join me, which is not typical. But now I was like, oh crap, now I need to learn how to be a coach. And I was excited because I was able to give my friends the same tools that I had been loving and using. And I was also terrified because honestly, I thought that I had to know a lot about personal training and nutrition and stuff to be successful. That turned out to not be the case at all. I had some meetings with my coach, and turns out there's this big network of resources online on Beachbody. There is self-paced training to show you exactly how to even talk to people about the products and how to not be a creep, and how to be yourself and how to present your story, and you can educate yourself about the products. That's really fun. But I told myself when I signed up as a coach that I would do it until it was stressful and wasn't fun anymore. And here I am, over a year and a half later. I have had the ability to touch almost 200 lives. I've helped dozens of people lose a significant amount of weight and keep it off. I will never forget the first time that somebody in my challenge group messaged me their results from 21 Day Fix and told me how great they were feeling and how Shakeology had taken away their migraines and chronic stomach aches. And it was just like mind-blowing. Like this 21 days of being a coach, I felt like I had impacted people more significantly than in 5 years of being an RN and working at the bedside. I was hooked. From that first month, I was hooked. And I said, you know what? I know my life is busy. I work full time. I'm in school. I have a family. But this is a super fun hobby. And I'm just going to roll with it. And I've been running monthly groups since I started. I have managed to about replace a third of my income as an RN just from kind of working this business in the cracks of my day, like my lunch break. I get up early sometimes and I'll put in 30 minutes just talking with people on Facebook and seeing how they're doing and if they want to join me. It has been the biggest blessing in my life. And now that I'm not working full time and I'm doing an unpaid internship, it has been an absolute lifesaver for our family. We are literally putting food on the table because I took a risk a year and a half ago and started coaching and consistently learned more about myself and about the products and about the company and expanded my network and connected with people. None of the functions of a coach are difficult per se to physically do. It's just the mental game that's the hard part, and getting past my own objections and that voice inside of my head saying, oh, you'd never be any good at this, you don't know how to be an entrepreneur. Like that part has been my biggest hang up. And luckily, we're so supported in Team Vitality Alliance. We're a no drama team. We're a group of ladies who really all just have this desire to help people, and it really shines through. I can see it. It's a group of authentic ladies, and I wouldn't be on any other team. I love what I'm doing. I don't know how far it's going to take me, but I'm going to hang on for the ride and keep setting goals and keep trying to reach out to as many people who need help, because there are people that are hurting. 60% or so of our country is overweight or obese. People need us. And so I'm not going to stop. And that is basically how and why I became a coach. And I could talk about it for another 10 minutes, but I'm going to cut myself off at 8 minutes because that's what the leaders told me to stick to. So I hope you'll consider it. It's been such a fulfilling aspect of my life that I never even knew existed, and I just kind of stumbled upon it. So I feel very fortunate to be doing this. Hope everyone enjoys the rest of your sneak peek, and I am signing off.